Don't make this mistake while doing lunges. I want to see if you're able to spot what I'm doing here. And I'm actually going to exaggerate the mistake so that you might be able to see it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I would be able to do it before I'm going to give you a little cue to look at, okay? I'm exaggerating it. Some of you might be able to spot it. Let me know in the comments if that really is the case. Okay, you see what's going on there? Don't worry, not. I probably wouldn't even see it. Now, let me show you, let me see if you see what's going on here, all right? Check this out, okay? Look at this. Now I'm gonna go through my lunges, all right? You see that? You see what's going on there? Notice the level of them, right? They're absolutely unleveled. And I'll be honest with you, most people are making that mistake. And so what's really going on is we're losing hip stability and core stability, all right? Because of the lack of actually core stability, our body's taking the path of least resistance and rotating our hips, for our purposes, our pelvis downward, all right? That is not good, all right? What we're gonna do to correct that is to have it be where when we step forward, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna know this hip is gonna be prone to going down, and we're gonna be tightening up those obliques on that side. That's gonna ensure they have proper core stability. That's why a lot of people, because there's this side bend going on, they'll have back pain or hip pain when they're lunging. And when you correct their pelvis, it's a great way to ensure adequate side to side stability. Now, when you do the other side, you wanna make sure we're squeezing those left abdominals and boom, right? So for a lot of people, they could do it, right? Look good, look good, look good, look good. And then they got to a certain point and it wasn't happening. So what we need to do in that case is to only use a partial range of motion, use their good range of motion. And what happens is their body actually improves so much in that range of motion that it allows you to build more and more stability to tackle deeper ranges of motion. So for instance, you might go down to maybe here. And if that's what you can get, that's fantastic. I had some clients where it's like actually even just down to like right there. But the body often is going to move in the way it is done for thousands of times. So that's why we need to make sure that your pelvis is not losing stability at expense of the hips. And the other combo, and I kind of actually attribute this as one mistake, the other combo mistake that I see that usually goes along with this is gonna be excessive, what we call in the fitness circles, valgus, which, and then this leg will often go inward here, right? So this goes forward, and then this one is just inclined to go inward. And that I find is very often influenced by these hips. When this one drops, what we're doing is we're essentially, you see what I'm doing? This hip is more inclined to go inward. So it's gonna go inward. The knee is likely to go inward, right? Keep this up, and you're gonna have an easier time keeping that knee to the outside. So some of you are gonna have to keep things in line, maybe even to the outside, and you're gonna have to put pressure on the outside of your foot a little bit to ensure that when you go down here, that this doesn't happen. When there's too much pressure on the inside of your foot, we want more pressure on this outside of the foot, not the inside of the foot, right? So when we do that, we're gonna ensure we're sort of killing two birds with one stone. And that'll lead to less knee problems, actually more knee stability, more hip stability, and more core stability. So when you did a lunge, were your pelvis moving up or down? Was one side better than the other? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions on the mistakes and the strategies that we went through, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.